Hello everyone, I'm Joanne. Welcome to my craft room. In this video we are going to use the big bicycle from the BB Cameron new collection, Cats and Pugs. I am an affiliate for Spellbinders and other companies. There's links below this video for you to click on. When you do that and place an order, I do receive a small commission. That's at no cost to you, and thank you so much for supporting my YouTube channel. I appreciate it. We've got a lot to do. So, the card that I did before this had the pop-up. Look at how cute. There's a 5x7. Okay, and for this one I used the Cheerful Kittens on the outside, and then I used the bicycle with the kitty on the inside. Isn't that adorable? I do know now when I look at this kitty, because I added the tails. Do you see where the paws, I want to show you this. I don't know on that black if you can see it. Where the paws are etched, okay, around there. I think if you wanted to two-tone, because this was a question I had on another video, on the other video that I did. But I think if you want to two-tone the paws, that's what these little guys are for. I think they go right here, okay? And I think that you can two-tone some paws or add some dimension to them that way, maybe. But that was my thought about this, because I have been thinking about it, and I was like, what is that, these two little paws for? But that's what I came up with, so I just wanted to show you that. Anyway, we're not using this collection in this video today. We're going to make this sweet little bicycle on an A2 card. That's going to be a lot of fun. Let me put all of my things away here. This was a fun card, right? That we did together. We did the outside and the inside. And of course, if you like the pugs better, get the little pugs instead of the kitties. I just got the kitties. So how sweet. And I just got the little kitty. Here is the sentiment that I used from Cats and Pugs Sentiments right here. A really nice stamp set. Today we're going to emboss, which says, follow the path your heart leads you on. So that it is really something what your heart leads you on sometimes. Isn't this cute? I just love this card. I just love this card. So anyway, but today, now, where I've got things cut out, and I did little wine bottles here, and I did my goblet and the back of the basket. I'm using rose gold on this, and I'm using our new paper, that treasured cardstock, where you get the glitter, the matte, the brush, the mirror, and the pearl. 3 of each in here, and we have now rose gold, gold, and silver. It would be all that you would need for a very long time. So that is fun. And let's see, what should we do first? We do have to do a little bit of embossing, but let's go ahead and finish putting these poinsettias together. Look how pretty they are. Here is the die, and it comes with this little centerpiece right here, that little dot right there, or you could use a gem if you wanted to. We're going to use the center. I cut some out of the rose gold and some out of the red cardstock from the wonderful Handmade Holidays collection. There is a pack of paper in the entire collection, or you can just order the paper, and I seem to be using a lot of that paper. So I just wanted to put 2 of them together. One, I put the rose gold on the bottom, and then the other one, I put the rose gold on the top. Okay, we'll just glue these down, a little dot right here, and then alternate your petals. And if the red was on the top, I used one of the little dots from the die cut right there out of the rose gold. But if the rose gold was on the top, then I used the solid red. So I thought that that was a fun way to do these. Look how pretty. We always need poinsettias. Poinsettias are always pretty. And I have no idea how I'm going to line this up over here. I have absolutely no idea yet. We're going to do a little stenciling. Now this one has the red on the bottom, so the rose gold on the top, and then the solid red dot here for the center of the poinsettia. Okay, and we'll let these dry. Okay, so now I have 3 that have the red on the top and 2 that have the rose gold on the top. I love them both. They really came out pretty. Okay, so I cut my wheel out of some light blue, my bicycle out of black. I used the rose gold pearl to do where this, what is that called? The chain, the seat, the pedal, and the basket. And then on the back I used the glitter. So that was fun. Well, you know what? While I have it right here, let's go ahead and put it together. Let me move these aside so that they can just go ahead. And I did cut a little red bow here, so I'm not really sure how we're going to put this together. But I cut my wine bottles, and here is the top and the label for the wine bottles. And so you can just put this on however. What I did, like a brown and then a gray. Just like that. And you know what? I'm just going to take this top right here. I just have some brown right here. And let me go ahead and just make that. There's actually probably enough ink right on here. Just to, oh yeah, make it like a cork, right? And let's do the same thing on the gray one, adding just a little bit of brown ink. Just to define it. Okay. Just that little bit around. Okay. Yep. Always keep that up there. Okay. Let's go ahead and put the top on. And then it's almost like it has, you can then see the cork and it just isn't one color. Stick there. Okay, so there's the green one, and I just cut from a piece of scrap blue, and then I did the gray here. Let me get these together. Ta-da! What a sweet set, right? And then I have my little goblet here, okay? But I wanted to show you what this die was for. The cork top and the label. Okay. Now here is the chain. This one is the handlebar. Of course, the bow. This is for the basket. I did not put any greenery with this one. So I'm just going to leave the greenery out of this one. I did cut this little piece right here because it goes right here. And I cut that out of black right there. Okay. So let's go ahead and put that together. Let's put our wine bottles there. And let me get my basket. Here's my bicycle. So what I did was I have one piece here of the bicycle like this in white, okay, to be the back of it. Then the outline of the bicycle I did in black. My wheels I did in blue, and like I said, the other I did in the pearl rose gold. So sorry I didn't tell you that. And now I learned from a video to work from the bottom up with this, which means tires first, okay? Wheels first. Let's put these on. but it seemed to work quite well in my last video. And we did the wheels first. Now, I don't know if it will. I like putting them on this way because I want to make sure I have things lined up. Right? See? And then this would go over top of this. Oh, isn't that cute with the blue wheel? I thought the blue wheels would look adorable, and they do. Let's put the handlebars on. Of course, it had to be pearlescent pink. Just like that. Absolutely. Now, let's get the seat. What a fun collection. And just different ways to do it. Like I said, the other card was a 5x7 card. Now we're going to make this into a A2 size card. 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. Get that seat on there. Yep, there we go. And now this little piece right here is for the pedal, and that's all right here. The seat and the pedal, and then that little black part right there. Excuse me. So let's go ahead and put this on. Just like that. And now let's go ahead and put this. It's like, I don't know, is this like the guard to the chain, I guess? But I did that in the pearl. I'm working on top of this. That's, here, let's do it like that. Look how cute that is. That looks adorable. When I looked through the camera, I was like, oh, look how cute. Okay, now here's the little black dot there in the center. And I like that to identify that that's the chain. But you don't have to do that because it comes out being the same color, of course, from this die. But I just make it a different color. So, however that you want. Oh, that's adorable. I hate to cut it. But we're going to. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and attach. Okay, so let's go ahead and glue this together, and we'll put the little basket on after we get the bicycle on. Didn't that come out cute? I love the blue tires. So I'm just going to place glue kind of all the way around. Little things that stick out, right? Do that. Let's do that. Okay. Now we're going to place this right here on our solid. And look at how wonderfully this just comes right into place. There we go. Just like that. Oh my goodness. I just love it. Let me get a couple of these. Okay, now let's go ahead and do our basket here. This will come here. Okay, yep. Oh, whoops. Yes, no, this is okay. I was like, whoops, it has to go, the bottles have to go inside. Okay, so remember, I put this down as the solid, but here I'm just going to put glue on 3 sides so that I have the top where I can stick the little bottles in there. Isn't that fun? So I'm just going to place this like this, and this does take a hot minute to secure onto that glittered cardstock. So with that being said, let's just kind of, I might need to add a little bit more glue back in here. You can always sneak under, right? So with that being said, let's see about how we're going to place our little poinsettias. And I just kind of thought a couple here, and I really want to do this, but, and I thought about one up here. Maybe like coming around the wheel like that and there. And then putting these 2 inside with a goblet. And a bow on the outside. Let's go ahead and put that bow on there. Now I might have to wait for this to adhere until we can go any further. So that's, I like that. Isn't that cute? Just kind of decorates your little bicycle up. But I'm going to cut the bicycle, so we have to wait. We have to wait to see. All right, I'll be back in just a minute. This is starting to get nice and sticky there. And then as soon as I get that adhered good, I'll come back and we'll start to put, well, actually, no, we could go ahead. Let's go ahead and do some, let's move all this out of the way. See, if I was putting all of that on the front of the card, that's how I would lay it out, but we're not doing that, right? So here I have a piece of gray, and I'm getting out my trusty Lawn Fawn brick stencil. Wherever you get a brick stencil from, always have a brick stencil, because when you don't know what to do with a background, this is perfect. Now I'm just going to tape this down, okay? I'm just going to tape the stencil down on here. No big deal. And I'm going to stencil it. I decided to stencil it in my, I have some Pinkfresh Studio. This is Sapphire right here. I'm going to do that. The blue on the gray. Let's try it. Okay. Now, I have 2 choices here, to fill up the whole background with the brick, or just to fill up the middle and then let the rest be gray. And I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put the center as like my darkest spot, and then just kind of come out. And not fill up the entire front of the card. A little bit more in the center. I just take off what's on the brush and let it just blend itself out. Let's see how we do. I have no idea. Look at how cool that is. I love that. I love this. Now let's go ahead and place this on the front of the card. See, and our basket is just sitting there. Oh, look at how neat that looks. Our basket is just sitting there. Okay, so after I abandoned that with the embossing, I went ahead and I stamped it, and it stamps perfectly. So it just could even be my embossing powder maybe, I don't know, but yeah, so I just thought I'd stamp it. And then at that point, I did bring in the Cheerful Kittens set that I had picked out to go with this, because it has this wonderful banner. And so we're going to put this on top of here. Look at how nice that just swoops, and that came out really nice. So I used black on the back of that, and then stamp the white. Sometimes you just have to pivot, right? And I'm just going to place this on there. I think that, you know, I don't know if that's exactly where that's supposed to go. I thought it looked great. I thought it looked like it weaved through, so that's what I did. The other card that I didn't do that. I did two of them in that bottom one that has the flags, and just then offset them. So yeah, just two ways to do that. That came out cute. I like that. Okay, now let's go ahead back to our project here. And how are we going to see? I just hate that I have to, yeah, and you can't do it that way because it's going A2, so it has to go this way. I hate to cut that, but it's going to be cute. So then these guys can just sit in, oh, this is perfect. Look at how stinking adorable this is. These guys are just going to sit in here, and just make sure that they don't go off of your card, okay, for your put that right back there. I will have to hold that down. That really filled that up in there, didn't it? That came out cute. Oh my goodness, that's adorable. Okay, so if I did that, and then this goes right here, and I love it. Okay, so I'll put my glue where I think I need to go, and if we need to add, we will. I'll put some on the back here, and we're going to place this right here on our card. Thanks for hanging in here with me while I figured out that sentiment. And this is just going to look too stinking cute. Should it go this way, that way? I like it like that, a little tilt on it. My basket's full. See, we might have to tack that seat down, I don't know. And then flip it over. And yeah, well, I came out with the glue, I'm okay. And then cut this off. Okay. There we go. Oh, my seat. That seat needs to come in there for sure. Wait a minute. I don't know, maybe not. Okay, so I decided to leave it just as is. I even tried, I'll show you, to cut like the seat off, and I was going to kind of patch it in there, but that does not look right. But the way to get it to look with this part of the seat in an A2 card is to lower the wheel and cut some of the wheel off here. So if I would have just brought that down, that would have straightened this up, and then this would have been like about there. Okay, and then that would have looked great, but it looks really bad if you patch it up, so I'm just going to leave it the way it is. It's cute. We know it's bicycle. It's really stinking adorable. And now I'm going to put this sentiment right here, and I'll pop that up with some foam. So yeah, I wasn't sure about that. I was like, well, what should I do here? But I went back and I looked at some pictures, and the wheel is also down instead of like on an angle like I have it. And then part of the wheel, you would cut it off, and then that would straighten that up. So, learn from my mistake. But it's still cute. And I love that we use the banners from the little kitty one. I knew I would get a lot of use out of these banners. Look at how cute this is. So I'm just going to place this right here. Nope, we'll go straight. There we go. How sweet. I need to put a little glue back here, but like I said, if you want that seat to show more, just straighten that, push that wheel down a little bit, and it'll straighten it up. And then you'll have to cut off part of the wheel at the bottom too, but that's okay. But I think we came out pretty cute on that. And then I can always use these pieces maybe for even the inside of the card. I appreciate you watching. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.